Okay, what I'm going to show you is how to make, I'm pretty much going to make two different um, barrels here. One's going to be my water storage unit. This is the 55-gallon drum. They're very hard to come by unless you go online and pay 150 bucks to 200 bucks for a 55-gallon barrel. You know, if you're fortunate enough to find one for free, that would be much better. And that's how I got this one. I got this one for free from a guy, a friend of mine who works at a company that makes these barrels, and he basically gave this one to me. And they were basically going to throw it out, so he gave me this one. So this one I'm going to use for my water storage unit, and then this one here is probably a 35 or 40 gallon barrel that I'm going to use for my compost tea. Okay, now let me show you a little minor thing here. With this particular barrel, this cap here is not threaded. So what I had to do was just drill a hole here and put this 3/4 inch attachment on there, and then put the of course tape it, and then I had to use this glue, super glue. Hopefully it's not too toxic where it's going to kill my plants, but that will make it watertight, water sealed. The glue is still drying, so I'm just going to set this off to the side while I'm building my compost tea bin. Now, a little minor thing, when you build your unit, one thing that I learned from my last couple of water storage units was that well, let me show you this part right here. This cap here is much better if you can use it, because it already has the thread inside, and all you have to do is just use the 3/4 inch attachment, screw it in, and then you're all set. And of course just kind of drill a hole in the bottom, and that's it. Simple as that. And then of course it just goes right inside. But unfortunately with the other unit, with the water storage unit, I had to well, basically I got to glue. It takes a little bit more work, but I got to glue the 3/4 inch attachment nonetheless. So I'm going to use this one. Now, going back to what I said with the last water storage unit that I had built, all I did was I put an elbow attachment right on there. Now what happens is when you do that and you screw that in, you're not going to have enough clearance over this little lip right here. So what happens when you put your PVC piping in there, it doesn't go over the clearance, or it doesn't go over this little lip, and what happens is you get this off-center thing, and the water eventually starts to leak out. So I've got to redo my past storage units to where I'm going to put this little attachment here, and then put a 6-inch, or actually probably less than that, but a little PVC piping over here, and then put the elbow attachment over here, so that way it has enough clearance over this little lip. So just a little minor detail when you're building your unit, keep that in mind. So I'm going to start putting this, put the PVC piping on there, and then you'll see the finished product on the next video.